Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl in your face when you're sleeping. Did you know that there are over 1 million animal species on the planet? Most of them are already recognized for their incredible abilities and unique beauty. However, these 10 animals that I'm about to tell you about are something else. I bet you haven't heard of them. Trust me, it's going to be great. Number 1. Okapi. Can you believe that the okapi is one of the longest living animals on the planet, but was just discovered in the 20th century? They're extremely sneaky to successfully pull that off. However, locals of the Congolese rainforest had already known about this unique animal, and apparently they were making a lot of money from its skin way back in the 1500s. Long legs and neck, flexible ears, chocolate to reddish-brown coat, and with horizontal stripes on the legs and ankles are characteristics of this equine-like body. Males have small rounded horn-like feathers on their skulls. At a glance, the okapi looks like a zebra, but one with a different color. Genetically, they're related to giraffes. I guess that explains its not-so-long neck. In fact, they do fight the same way as the giraffe, with their necks. Remind me, what did they say about birds of the same feather again? Yeah, I thought so. Number 2. Axolotl. I guess that this is the most genuine smile you'll get today from the water-living salamander axolotl. Axolotls can grow up to 18 inches long, but they typically reach 9 inches. Axolotls have dark skin that has greenish molting and, in certain cases, silvery accents. It has a huge head with its distinctive feathery gills waving softly in the water, as well as a broad, flat body. This cute-looking salamander is also famous for its beautiful yawn. Now that I've already said it, I wonder if it's because it's hungry or sleepy. The axolotl also has a transparent body, making them very delicate. Nevertheless, this unfamiliar axolotl makes a very wonderful pet, as long as you feed them well. I know, seeing its body, you might think, how am I going to touch such a creature? Well, calm down. The axolotl isn't harmful in any way, so don't worry about it and have fun with it, because they make beautiful and awesome pets. Number 3. Japanese spider crab. A word of advice to everyone with a passion for deep-sea diving. You better keep your eyes open for the Japanese spider crab. The Japanese spider crab is an amazing yet dangerous beauty that lives on the ocean floor. They have a maximum size of 12 feet. Honestly, I don't see anything stopping the Japanese spider crab from doing a little damage to our fancy divers. Their spiky oval carapaces, cream-colored undersides, and molted orange and white bodies in these waters mix in with the rocks on the seafloor. Japanese spider crabs have the largest wingspan on the planet and spherical shells, which give them an arenakid-like appearance and give them their popular name. Omnivorous Japanese spider crabs forage for food. It consumes dead animals and shellfish in its natural habitat. They can tear through the flesh of small fish, plants, mollusks, algae, and other animals using their formidable pinchers. You'd better stay away from them. It can also do some quick damage to an off-course diver. Number 4. Blobfish. It's been a minute since someone actively stood up and defended the silent blobfish. In its defense, I'll say that the blobfish is uniquely beautiful if we leave out the mouth, the nose, and the flabby skin. Basically, the whole thing. So maybe it really deserves its name. I mean, is it old and tired or just sad? It's hard to tell. These fish, which resemble tadpoles, have oversized heads, tapered tails, big jaws, and feathery pectoral fins. They have loose, saggy skin instead of scales. They rely on the pressure of the water to maintain their shape because they lack strong bones or dense muscles. Finally, it makes sense why everything is so sad on the water's surface. Can someone send the blobfish home so that it stops frowning? Since the blobfish lacks a swim bladder, its stomach must remain inside its body. However, that doesn't imply that it's surviving the atmosphere well. The blobfish has no discernible bone and no discernible muscle. That's why it's sagging and drooping up here. But in the depths, it would be lifeless without its specific makeup. The blob can be an ugly little critter, but at least its organs wouldn't be crushed to paste if submerged 4,000 feet below, and that's amazing. Number 5. The fossa. As much as the penguins in Madagascar are going to impress you so much, there's one animal that will confuse you a lot. Meet the fossa. Some would say it's a cat, Some would also say it's a monkey, and I'd say a mongoose. I mean, look at it. Who knows? But I think we can agree that it resembles a dog, a cat, and a mongoose. Phasas have short reddish-brown coats, lean bodies, and powerful limbs. They have huge rounded ears, short dog-like muzzles, and petite cat-like heads. When it comes to eating, the Phasa is very clear about what it wants. It's always some small, attainable yet delicious meal, fish, and birds. Being a top predator on Madagascar Island, Phasa has an amazing ability to release a stink when they're scared or distressed, like a skunk. I guess that's why it's capable of staying alive, reaching an incredible length of 6 feet and weighing almost 26 pounds. Number 6. Angora Rabbit. Rabbits are one of the animals that so many people love to tame because of their gentle nature until they leave their cages. I don't have to tell you how hard it'll be to catch it again because of their quick feet, especially when pursued. The Angora rabbit, on the other hand, is a distinct breed. The thick body, wool and fur on the ears, front teeth, and the rest of the face, save for the area above the nose, are the distinguishing features of the Angora breed rabbits. They're gentle by nature, but people who don't groom their animals shouldn't tame them unless they're ready to brush their fur every single day. Number 7. The maned wolf. What has the face of a fox, the body of a wolf, and the legs of a deer? I call it the maned wolf. For a minute, I thought that the Phasa had some pretty confusing attributes until I saw the maned wolf. They live in the Cerrado, South America's largest biome. Now, instead of howling, they bark or scream loudly to alert their mate to their location and to warn other wolves to stay away. I'm sure the other wolves will stay away, considering that they don't know what this triple threat has rolled up its sleeves. Can you believe that despite their threatening barks, the maned wolf is omnivorous and often prefers small game meat and plenty of fruits and vegetables? Unbelievable. Number 8. Pacu fish. I think the pacu fish should be on the 8th wonder of the world list. This fish somehow unlocked a way to get itself a set of teeth similar to those of humans, which is just plain weird. The broad, flat bodies of pacu fish feature fins on the backs and bellies. They can grow to be many feet long and quite heavy. A typical pacu fish can grow up to 3 feet and weigh as much as 65 pounds. This is sort of unbelievable, especially the fact that they live in rivers. And by the way, they aren't much of a delicacy because of how toxic they are, so you better watch out. Number 9. Slow loris. Whenever you talk about gentle creatures, you should be sure to mention the slow loris. That's if you have the patience to wait because it will come out of hiding in the next minute. This isn't due to fear, it's just how fast it is. Slow lorises feature round heads, small snouts, huge eyes, and several unusual specific coloring patterns. Because their bodies are long and flexible, they can twist and extend to surrounding branches. Their limbs and legs are almost the same lengths. As much as these creatures are slow and may seem harmless, they secrete a very dangerous venom that they won't hesitate to use in combat. A single bite from the slow loris might lead to illness and take your breath in a couple of days. Its slow nature is always seen when being fed, but when in trouble, it instantly makes quick moves. So you better keep your eyes wide open, because a slow loris bite will not happen in slow motion. Number 10. The blue dragon. I thought dragons were extinct or just a myth. So here's one in the flesh. Meet the blue dragon. This is a type of sea slug that is very different from the others. They're tiny and graceful, approximately an inch long, and have wing-like characteristics that give them an angelic appearance. Additionally, they're officially known as Glaucus antilicus, or the blue one of the Atlantic, because of their sparkling blue coloration. The blue dragon floats on its back, its brightly colored underbelly exposed to aerial predators thanks to an air bubble in its stomach. What makes the blue dragon very outstanding despite its size is that just one sting from this tiny guy can cause acute allergic contact dermatitis, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. I'd watch it if I were you. Until next time, adios.